And the reason why most of these people are protected is because they have a bigger mission on this planet. They may be the one that's going to birth somebody that's going to change the world. They may be the individual that's going to come up with something that's going to help others. They may be the individual that's going to save somebody's life in the future. You never know. But a person that's spiritually protected and you think you can play with them, I guarantee something's going to happen terrible right after that.
5 spiritual truths that you're going to learn over time. Number 1, everybody doesn't have an intuition. There's a debate that says 25% of people in the world have an inner dialogue. The other 75% literally have no voice in their head, which is why we call people NPCs. Number 2, meditation is not for focusing. It's actually for the complete opposite, losing focus, and then eventually regaining it and losing it again. Meditation helps you change your mood at will. Number 3, we're all here to conduct vibrations. Here's a short list of vibrations that you can conduct. On average, we're vibrating here. The goal is to get to here. And then maybe Earth can start looking like this. Number 4, nobody's responsible for the way you feel. If you are not enjoying your emotional state, it's simply because you thought yourself there. Go meditate. And number 5, crystals actually help. Crystals interact with your aura. Crystals are like the icing on the cake for your aura. It just amplifies the shit.
So we just observed a mass ritual in the United Kingdom. They don't want us on these trains today. It's Monday. Saturday night, 2 black men apparently go around stabbing up everyone. Mayhem. Haven't I been saying there's going to be a rise of stabbings in the United Kingdom? It's all going to be random at first until people are going to be genuinely scared to leave their homes. Imagine the millions of people nervous on the trains right now. They don't want people even leaving their houses. This is a spiritual war. Samhain, Halloween, the heart of autumn, between life and death, the veil was the thinnest. I said to all my friends, watch there be a big ritual. Some people will say, Indigo, you're being paranoid. There's so many people with mental health out there. How do you know it's not random? I know it's not random because the amount of people that are juked up, stabbed, raped, kidnapped, the amount of children that go missing in the United Kingdom every day, it's not on the news. So if this is on the news, there's a reason. Everything in Agenda 21, there's a reason. People keep dropping in emotion and forgetting this. I'm on a train right now in South London, feeling grounded, feeling happy, feeling protected, knowing I've got more angels around me than grains of sand on this planet. I am part of the ground crew that I incarnated to make a change. They want us scared to leave our house. They want us scared to see people with different skin tones, different faces, different appearances. Spiritual war. Don't fall for it.
You got electricity going up your spinal cord, but some people are bringing up through more electricity than others. That's why they use that word 33 as saying your spinal cord. That's where it's all about, because this is where the brain is at on this end, and the sexual organs is down at this end, just like a dipole antenna. And it's going up and down with energy all the time. So the more energy you get, that's why that word SEC is an acronym for spinal energy excretion. You're working with energy flow. So if you could get more electricity going up through there to a 33 degree, food freedom is a byproduct of that. You can't force it. If you don't got enough energy coming into the spinal cord, you can starve yourself till you blue in the face. It ain't gonna happen. Food is energy. And energy come in many different sources. So if your body is not geared up to bring in that much energy yet, you're not gonna be sustained over a long period of time. So that's why you're working toward, through meditation, to open up this channel so you can hold a better energy flow. It'll get there. All you need to do is be consistent. Saints, angels, halos, glows around the head. This is all about energy, a light bulb. So we took it from there, brought it down to earth again.
This is why moon landing was impossible. You know, over these very skies here you see, when you go over these clouds, the plane you are in, the clouds are under it. But over that plane, there are other clouds. The sky is divided with different layers of clouds. If you can get an aircraft that can go over those layers of the clouds, at last, what you will meet, it is something like an ocean. And that is very strong ocean that has very strong waves, because the strongest wind is found in that ocean. And there, that is where the sun and the moon are. Everything we see when we are on the ground, it is up there in that ocean with clear water. Anybody who says yes ever went to the moon, it means that they went into that ocean, they got into the water, and then landed to the moon, which is inside the water. You know, the moon is a rock, but the stars are not like the moon. The stars are like the sun. They are made of bolts. So two bolts are fighting together, they are close together with a little firmament. And that's why they produce light. But all of them, they are submerging inside the water. When you look at the sky using telescopes, you will see the moon is like dancing because it is inside the water. So if they want to get out of the earth, maybe they can make a submarine, a rocket with a submarine. So when they get up there, they find the ocean, now they can swim into that ocean to reach the moon and the stars and the sun. But how? How can they go there? The sun will burn them.
Let me drop a truth hidden in plain sight most can't. That everything around you is mostly square. Right angles and grids, cities, blocks, rooms, windows, books, phones, TVs, computers, tiles, sidewalks, mirrors, microwaves, your home. Those squares shape what we move through. Square in sacred geometry is the symbol of containment, a form made rigid. It defines borders and limits flow, while the circle is the symbol of life's continuous motion. Because they turned almost everything into squares, even thought patterns, it unconsciously amplifies a frequency of confinement. You see, the box becomes not just a shape, but a program, a geometry that teaches the mind to think in corners rather than in waves. The grid, the block, the box, these forms dominate cities, creating straight lines that sever the flow of natural lake currents. In Kabbalah, the cube is the lowest plane, Malkuth, the material realm. Ancient temples were built on spirals, circles, octagons, geometries. Today's skyscrapers are rectangular, trapping energy instead of circulating it. When we live within square walls, rectangular screens, these 90-degree grids interrupt the toroidal spin, causing energetic stagnation. The hidden metaphor in Jack in the Box was old code name for Jacob, or the divine spark. When you wind the box, you create pressure, tension between spirit and structure. When Jack bursts out, it symbolizes awakening spirit reclaiming motion. Today's world keeps Jack entertained, distracted, and contained. So the human frequency remains predictable and docile. The box is not just physical, it is mental, linguistic, and emotional. Even time has been boxed into grids, hours, minutes, and deadlines. Peace.